Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing ably. Today, we're going to talk about SAP Activate methodology. What is SAP Activate methodology, and how we, implement SAP Activate methodology for our end-to-end business implementation. Today, I'm going to show you a few documents, and those documents are actually end-to-end documents for your end-to-end implementation. Right now, I'm just showing you this technical solution design, how we design our landscape. So all the steps included in this document are covered, like technical components, technical interfaces. Further information will be related to the softwares and how we design our interfaces, how we design our landscapes. Once like it will be always three system landscape. So not like as per the SAP recommendation. So software change management landscape and technical setup of a non-SAP non-production landscapes and maintenance strategy. So I'll show you the examples as well in this document, how we size the our landscape and how we design our landscape, and I will show you some examples in this document, and also I will show you SAP Activate methodology. So how we use SAP Activate methodology, like prepare, to apply, explore, and realize. What are these phases, and how we explore all these phases in our end-to-end implementation. So let us start with technical documentation. So it like purpose of this document is we use any application for blueprint, like whatever technical solution for map is required to design our solution. Maybe any ERP product, like we are dealing with SAP, so it will be any SAP package. Now we have S4HANA. So let's take an example for S4HANA, how we what's required to design the S4HANA, what's required to implement S4HANA, how we are going to implement S4HANA from solution design, from SAP Activate methodology perspective, and from technical background perspective, like SAP system strategy, sizing, performance, and capacity. As you can see, the technical architecture, IT infrastructure plan, data center definition. So let me just expand this one. So you can see my screen, and I I just want to give some overview about this, like what we have, what technical solution map. It's just a technical solution map definition. So what is that? Is like when we start our discovery or a prototype of any SAP system strategy, like whatever landscape plan is there, system build, scans plan, production system strategy is there. It comes in the technical solution map. Then when we just size the performance capacity, is like initial sizing, budget sizing, risk assessment, scalability concept, and then we have technical architecture. What is in there? Technical architecture is like initial technical architecture definition for the first non-production systems, because we're always going to start with the sandbox system. So we start with the sandbox system, and then we use minimum sizing for the sandbox system, not as per the production server. So when we start with the sandbox, then go to the development, then quality, and then we use the pre-staging and the production. So this will be like in that scenario, like technical architecture. Then infrastructure. Infrastructure means like any infrastructure. Now we have Azure, AWS, private and public clouds available. Now also we have SAP Rise is there right now. SAP concept of SAP Rise is always like you will be only I can say in my language, SAP Rise is for any consulting company is like a spectator. Just wait and watch, and we will take care of everything. So it's a concept for me, but for companies like product-based companies who are implementing SAP, it's actually more than what actually I say, because what they need actually to reduce the total cost of ownership. So SAP Rise is good for them because they just want to reduce the total cost of ownership. So let's focus on this data center. As you know, the data center, we have the on-premise data centers, but nowadays we are in the cloud. But still, the data center concept is there. It doesn't mean that we are in the cloud and data center is not there. Anywhere we are providing the hardware side, we are providing the hardware. It's not like we're doing everything on the software. Backend, we have servers. Backend, we have mainframes, we have blades, so different kind of machines. So data centers are still there. So concept of cloud is like that it may be anywhere the zones and availability zones, but the data center is still there. So technical systems and components, as I said, like we had a back office, it may be ERP 6, ERP 6, EHP 7, then backend component, like the backend component will be ABAP or the Java side. Now we are using the ABAP 7.4. The CPU sizing will be as per our server ABAP, network sizing. So core insurance means what business functionality we have, like which company we are implementing this solution. So if it is a finance, banking, and if it is a core insurance, so I'll give an example here for the core insurance. So we will be having the extra, like we're going to implement and the configure from the SAP side, like FSPM, and then it will be insurance analyzer, like banking service, sales, CRM, like where the back end, like on the front end scale or the back end scale, CRM is a customer relationship management. So it will be always the customers will, use the back end, or the end users will be using those screens like web UIs. And EWT is ETW is kind of warehouse. We have the SAP business. Sorry, this SAP BW. Then end user platform gateway means like what gateway is always like whenever we log in with any SAP system, we log in with the portal or we log in with the different kind of theory or something like that. So front-end components will be QA, web browser, as was explained, and web browser, front-end component, and then name it release, data centers, and the landscape of this development, quality, and production. As I explained, archiving solutions. Now interfaces are these are the back office connectivity tools like this interfaces will be always like with either from the ALA to RFC in direct connection or within the sync or sync, synchronization. So this was all about the technical design of our end-to-end implementation, what we are implementing for the business. So I just take an example of insurance company and just give an example of the ERP 6, EHP 7. Now we're going. I'm going to the technical document or solution document. What we do solution document. So solution document, as I explained earlier, look at technical components. What is that in the technical components? So technical map also already explained that one. Software change management. So what do we have in the software change management already explained? But like let me just go through it with this database sizing, like ERP actually explained in the Excel sheet. So in the ERP system, we'll be having different landscapes. Like ERP, will be like setting up the landscapes like three system landscape, like quality development. Then production is not here, so the production will be the final stage. So it's I can say one, two, three, four. It's a three system landscape. So what's required from the DB app side is the DB HANA, ACS is what are the SAPs required, like 12,000 CPUs, RAM 512, disk space is 1536, ACS central instance, and DB HANA 8,000 CPUs, CI 8,000. This is the sizing, how we size our landscape. So the concept of this technical document is like sizing. How do we perform sizing for any landscape? Like if it is three system landscape, then in the three system landscape we have development, quality, and production. So what should be the development as per the infrastructure size, sizing size? Like these 12,000 CPUs are like SAPs are enough for ERP. So it should be as per like our high. If we are installing the high availability, then what should be for the ESCS, what should be for the central instance and DB HANA app CI. So these are the SAPS cores. How many cores need to be like our CPU? Two cores, six cores, four cores, and then RAM side 512, 8, 48, 1, 256, 32. So disk size is this is disk size 1536. So mission system availability, like we'll design the system availability. What is like system availability? Like as I said, and if it is in the form of high availability, like it should be like 99.9% availability of our system, and then mission critical, business critical, and less critical. So most critical business processes with the major financial failures or very limited risk mitigation options. So that is mission critical. Business critical is always like processing IT solution failures and risk mitigation options. So less critical, less important business IT solution components with uncritical, very limited impact at IT solution failures. So these are actually when we design the system availability, like the concept of system availability, as I said, 99.9% is available right now. So recently I have designed the data center and the DR that was 99.9%. So this is the concept of like HA, DR, RQ, RQ, RCO. What is HA? Is I have already created so many documents on this, but I just want to go through a little of it. High availability is describing measures to recover from simple to technical failures. DR, disaster recovery, describing measures to protect and recover business data and technical infrastructure from complex failures like failure of HA measures or the loss of data center. RTO, recovery time object, denoting the amount of time to technical recover a component or SAP systems, technically measured in minutes, hours, or even days. RPO, recovery point object, denoting the amount of a time of a business activity for which data can get lost in case of failure, technically measured in time, minutes, hours, or even days. So RPO is like, as I said, recovery time object and recovery point object. Actually, the technical term is like when our disaster happens, like when our system crashes. So how much time and what time how much time it will take to recover the object. The concept of RTO and RTO is like that. How much time and how much or how much time and the business activity will be utilized to take the system back and to take the system online. So this the concept of RTO and RTO is like that. So for mission critical, it is recovery time is zero point 0.5 hours, and DR is 8 hours. Business critical it's zero point 0.5 hours. DR is 12 hours. Critical, less critical is HA 24 hours. DR is 22 hours. So this I have categorized it in this scenario. DR strategy, center strategy, data center strategy, future data centers setup, network connectivity between data centers, target the use case of data centers, technical architecture, technical architecture. So what we have in the technical architecture is like we have scalability, load balancing concept, HADR concept, backup concept, difference between production and non-production, technical system type, technical component, scalability, and load balancing concept, HADR concept, backup concept. So what do you have? A technical infrastructure is like server virtualization and OS platform, storage platform, requirements and architecture, and requirements, difference between production and non-production, deployment patterns, taking system type, servers, server virtualization and host platform, storage platform requirements and architecture network requirements, and then we have legacy third-party software integration, overall deployment plan, central technical infrastructure services, central file shares, central backup infrastructure, network architecture and services. So, what is SCS, DAV, GI, GRFS, Global FS, HA, HANA, ERS? So these, I think, all of the SAP basis consultants know all these, terms and abbreviations. So ABAP, we know SCS is ABAP Central Service, DAV is the System for Development, DI is the Database, DRS is the Recovery, FS is abbreviation for file system, and the global FS storage space file system is shared by the multiple component for SAP system. HA is availability, HANA is a database and in-memory appliance. ERS is NQ replication server. LUN, logical unit number. MCORD is multiple components on a database. MCOS is multiple components on one system. NW is abbreviation for SAP Network. PR production server. COS is a quality. RC is a recovery consistent objective. RP is a recovery point objective. RTO is a recovery point time objective. SOF is single point failure. VM is virtual machine. So this is all actually covered in this technical solution design. So I just want to go a little off the SAP Activate methodology because I don't want to stretch this video more. SAP Activate methodology is one harmonized implementing including project quality gate. So what SAP Activate methodology is like this is as I said to follow the to apply it for any end-to-end implementation. So all what we have in the SAP Activate methodology is like we have prepare, deploy, explore, and realize. So we have different segments in SAP prepare, explore, realize, deploy. I don't want to include in this phase of phases because I just want to give the nutshell of this SAP for Activate methodology. But I will cover that those segments in the next video. So in this video, I just want to give you only what is there are so many segments, so many segments in each phase like discover, prepare, explore, realize, deploy, and run. So I just want to go one by one what we do in the discover phase, what we do in the prepare phase, what we do in the explore phase, what we do in the realize phase. So same thing, I can bring the more examples and I can show you in that scenario as well. So I hope you will again, more about the SAP Activate methodology and the solution design and technical design of SAP and implementation. I will try to create more interesting